Hey guys, welcome to question FM078 of the Further Maths Sharpened Study Guide. Jumping straight into it, this question is asking us to interpret a histogram. So the question states, the histogram below shows the age at which a sample of 162 people last wet the bed. Now once again, I've got a bit of a crude graph set up here. Your version will be much more accurate, probably have some lines showing exact values here, but I've got them written on the screen over here, so I'll guide you through the answers. So question A is asking, for this distribution, the modal interval is what? So I've got to tell them what the modal interval is. Now, if we're looking for the modal interval in a histogram, that's just the interval that contains the highest frequency, whether that's percentage or just frequency in terms of counting. And we can see here that it's this interval here, the 10 to 12 year interval. So our answer for A would be, oh, my marker's not working too well at the moment. Let me find the right spot. Ooh. That'll do for now. 10 to 12 years is our modal interval because it is the highest. So we can visually see it's the highest bar that we have in our histogram, so it's got to be the modal interval. B. Oh, we're getting a bit of it back. B wants to find out how many people from the sample have wet the bed since turning 14 years old. So we look at our graph. Our 14 is here. So we've got the 12 to 14 interval and the 14 to 16 interval. So since we're looking at people who have wet the bed since turning 14 years old, we're looking at all the data beyond 14. So on this side here. And from memory, our values for the 14 to 16 interval and the 18 to 20 interval are 15 and 1. So that's 16 people. So answering the question in the terms that it's given to us, how many people from the sample have wet the bed since turning 14 years old? 15 plus 1, 16 people. 16 people have wet the bed since turning 14 years old. On to question C, or part C. What percentage of the sample last wet the bed between the ages of 6 and 8 years old? So we're finding percentage here. So first what we want to find is that 6 to 8 year old interval here. We know that 25 people are in that. Just by looking at it, we can see that 25 people are in this 6 to 8 year old interval. 25 over. Now we want to divide that by our total sample. So the total number of people who were asked about when they last wet the bed, which is 162. So that is going to equal out to 0.154, and 0.154 times 100 is going to give us our percentage of 15.4%. Now the question also specifies, oh no it doesn't, all good, 15.4% is the last, well, is your final answer. Guys, if you have any questions about what's going on here, please feel free to drop a comment in the comment section below or directly message our Facebook page and someone will be sure to help you out.